I brought the Ocean Scout Pro with me on a recent trip I took to Croatia. What you're seeing here is footage recorded at one of the anchorages where we spent the night. This particular anchorage was as inky black as could be, so this was an excellent opportunity to test the thermal sensor in the Ocean Scout Pro. The resolution and definition on what it saw really impressed me. One of the things that's kind of interesting to take note of is, especially like on that powerboat that's just coming into frame, you can see the thermal transitions along the hull side where supports run, etc. The moon is just visible up there in the corner, and otherwise the anchorage is very well portrayed. This is a level of clarity about what was around us that we certainly did not have with the naked eye. The anchorage was fairly busy with tenders and small boats moving about. It was a really kind of interesting thing to be able to see them all. I did zoom in. You can see that the zoom is pretty shaky. It's a digital zoom. Overall, on almost all of the video, I was actually a little surprised at how much my hand moved while recording the video. I didn't think that I was moving that much, but the video kind of tells the story. Just kind of continuing to pan around the anchorage, taking a look at a little boat moving around and generally seeing what was around us. It was really quite a nice thing to be able to see with such clarity what was happening around us. It is worth noting that the camera has to be, the scope has to be outside of any sort of enclosure, particularly glass, but also plastic will blind the sensor to the thermal transitions that it is using in order to portray the picture that we see here. So you won't be able to use it, for example, in a wheelhouse or behind an enclosure. One more look at our anchorage, and then let's take a look at the color palettes that the Ocean Scout Pro offers. So the default palette is a white hot palette. This is a convertible top. The car has a black top, so it's quite warm. We've now switched to the black hot palette. Again, the hottest part, the top, is shown in black. And now we go to sepia, which is also basically a white hot profile, but with a brown hue to it rather than white and black. And then finally heat, which is basically a black and white palette in which all of the highest temperature outliers are shown in orange.